Eagles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 33. It's a gain of 35.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. A first carry for Rachaad White. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And his kick is indeed good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Elijah Cansey in on the stop. When you look at this defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante Lavonte David. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
King. Done.
Running the toss to Irving. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
What's that?
Mayfield to throw it. And it's caught. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. They go play action. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31-32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Regular. What's that?
Here's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Bucs at 1-8 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Kings! Up. What's that?
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to move back in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Purdy. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Samuel in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
In motion left goes Jennings.
Purdy sets up to throw again. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Rolling to his right. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 14-10.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
The extra point try now for Moody.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Niners 21, Buccaneers 10.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Mayfield on play action. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. But I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Purdy from his own end zone. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
There he goes, left side.
Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 33, here's second down at 7.
Mayfield down. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Back to throw here. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Purdy looking to throw. Flushed out right. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
35. Buccaneers 10. Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Kings!
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mayfield with it once more.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And the coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Trey Palmer,
36 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
We have played 3 quarters.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Now Purdy.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
McCaffrey diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
A run up the middle with Irving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now Mayfield.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Mayfield to throw it.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
And this one is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Purdy now to throw.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
70 yards.
And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Once again, it's Irving.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the 49ers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll